Alright guys, today we're going to be covering how to set up the bow and arrow choke from the mounted position according to how my opponent reacts. Alright, a lot of times when you get a mount on your opponent, he's going to go into a shrimping position. Alright, this is going to allow me to use my knee slide technique that we've shown in previous videos. So I'm going to put my hands down on the ground, making my hips light so that as he starts to shrimp, I can slide up behind him with my knee. Put my hands down, he goes to shrimp, I slide up behind him with my knee. While I've got control of him here, I'm squeezing with my knees, and I'm going to feed this hand behind the head. This hand's going to reach up and grab the lapel. Once I've got the lapel, I'm going to feed that 2 fingers to my hand. All right, I've used this technique when I was at World's Masters this year, and I got my second submission of the day. With my knee behind, my other knee controlling the hip, I reach back here and I'm gonna grab the knee. All right, from here, I'm gonna extend my hips into him and extend both arms at the exact same time. Not dropping into the bow and arrow, but also just finishing the bow and arrow from the top position. So I'm here and I just extend my body right into him, never losing position. And it's a great way to finish your bow and arrow choke from the mounted position. All right guys, the second way that you can enter into the bow and arrow from the mounted position, a lot of times when I'm trying to get a collar choke or a cross collar choke on my opponent, and I've opened up the lapel and I've fed my hand in, his reaction is to put his hand in there so that I can't put my wrist in his carotid artery, right? But being that he's put his hand there, it makes it very easy for me to pull him up and slide my knee behind his back again. Once I've got my knee behind the back, I've already got the lapel in my hand. So again, this hand is gonna now pass behind. I'm gonna feed that collar in. I'm always gonna use a 2-finger grip. If I use a 4-finger grip and try to turn that corner with my hand is not able to pull all the way around the corner. So I use a 2-finger grip, and that allows my hand to be able to turn the corner a lot easier. I'm gonna reach back and grab the pant leg. I'm not gonna drop into the bow and arrow from here. I'm gonna finish it from the top. I'm gonna drive my hips down, extending both arms up and getting my tap, all right? So what we need you to do right now is like and subscribe, or I'm gonna come find you and I'm gonna hang on until you do. Okay guys, the second way that you can finish your opponent from the mount position is a lapel choke, right? I like using lapel chokes. They're super sneaky, especially when my opponent doesn't know what I'm doing with them, right? So a lot of times when I'm in the mount position, right, I'll go to attack his arm. So when I do this in the mounted position, I'll drop down and I'll put my elbow on one side of his body so that I can start to isolate an arm. That's gonna cause him to have to protect that arm. So we're here in mount, I've got my foot out to the side so that he can't roll me, and I can start to attack this arm right here, right? So he's gonna be hiding that arm. So I'm gonna pull my lapel out, or maybe even I was fighting and my lapel was already out, and I was able to just feed that lapel out and put it in my hand, all right? So I'm gonna put the lapel in my hand now, right? So acting like I'm attacking the arm. When I'm done attacking the arm, I'm gonna go back to the mounted position. As I pass my elbow around his head, I'm gonna pull my hand behind his head, and that's gonna put the lapel right where I need it at. So I'm in the mounted position now. I've got his face facing the other direction. He doesn't know that I've got the lapel. So now I'm gonna pass my knee to knee on belly, and then I'm gonna drop to the side. So I'm gonna go knee on belly, and I'm gonna pass this hand on this side, and this is gonna start to tighten up really quick, okay? So my hand is on this side of his body, so he cannot follow me. Now I need to pass my head to that side of the body, and at the same time, I'm gonna straighten my arm out. Okay, so I'm gonna pass my head, straighten my arm, and finish the choke, all right? That's the second way you can finish your opponent from the mounted position. You guys give that a try, let us know what you think.